Do you want your Christmas tree to have that wow high-end look this holiday season? Well, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite tips in how to do just that. I'm not going to be decorating my Christmas tree fully, but I do want to show you some of the tips that I use to decorate my tree. Tip number 1. The first thing that I do is I stand back and I look at my tree and I try to envision how I want to ribbon my Christmas tree. These are the two styles that I usually use to ribbon my tree. So I'll either loop it from the top to the bottom or I'll use the zigzag formation. For this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and use the style of the zigzag. And I'm going to start by using this 4.5 red ribbon, and this I purchased at Hobby Lobby. But it is a good idea to use the widest ribbon that you can find. Another idea is to layer it like this. I'm not going to be doing that for this demonstration. I'm only going to use this red white one. So I've attached the end of the ribbon up there at the top. And now I'm gonna come across, like I said, in a zigzag formation. Now this ribbon is very user friendly, and the reason I'm saying that is because it already has some curl to it, so it already gives you a little bit of style without you even doing anything to the ribbon. So I'm just tucking in the ribbon here and there and making sure that it looks just right. Tip number 2, you need to create some bows for your Christmas tree. Let me show you how easy it is. You're gonna leave a tail, and then you're gonna make one loop, and then you're gonna make the second loop. When you do that, be sure and twist it and make sure the front of the ribbon is facing forward. Now I'm gonna continue making one more loop and then twisting the ribbon facing forward. I'll end with a 4th loop and then I'll cut the ribbon. And now I'm gonna use some wire to hold everything together. And now my bow is ready, and I'm gonna go attach it to where I first started the red ribbon. And I'm just gonna continue adding the bows everywhere the red ribbon was gathered. Now for tip number 3, here is another way that you can style your ribbon. You're gonna leave a tail about 4 inches long, and then you're gonna create 3 loops, and you're gonna secure them with a piece of wire. And find an empty place in your tree and place it there. Tip number 4, this is another way that you can use your ribbon on your tree. Just roll it up a few times and then cut your ribbon. And then pull both ends and let it stretch out like that. You can make it as long or as short as you want. And then go find a place in your tree and then just place it there. Just in case you're wondering about my tree, this is a 9-foot pre-lit tree, and this is by Hykoliy. I set it up all on my own. I didn't even need my husband's help. So it came with the metal stand like they all come with. Also, each piece was labeled, so that was very easy. It was just like a puzzle. I just put it all together. At first, I didn't think that it was going to be very full, but once I spread out all the branches, wow, the tree really came alive. I have to say that I absolutely love it, so I am so happy that they send me this tree. If you are interested, I'm going to go ahead and put on my description box the links where you can find this tree. Also, I have a discount code of 6% if you decide to order one. Tip number 5, use big objects like this reindeer, and this I got at Dollar Tree. This not only looks so decorative, but it also fills in gaps. And this big snowflake is also from Dollar Tree. You don't have to spend a lot to make your tree look really beautiful. Tip number 6, create your own ornaments. I made this lollipop. It was so easy to make. I'll be uploading this video pretty soon. Tip number 7, use some Dollar Tree picks. Let me show you how I'm going to use these. Now, you know the 3-loop ribbon that I put up there? All I'm going to do is add the picks around it, and it'll just give that ribbon some pop on its own. See the difference it made? Tip number 8, use some Christmas florals. I'm going to be using these poinsettias in white and red. Tip number 9, cluster your ornaments together. Use some wire to hold them together. I like to use different sizes of ornaments and also different textures. My primary color here is red, but I'm also incorporating some gold. And I'm just going to give the wire a twist and it'll hold them together. And just look how pretty they look. And now I'm just going to find a spot for them. So I make sure that I scan my tree and find a good place where there is an empty spot. And tip number 10, stand back, look at your tree and see where there is an empty spot that you need to fill. That's what I do constantly until I fill up my whole tree. Well, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to click on this video here and this one here if you want to see more decorating tips. Have a good one. Bye-bye and God bless.